What's up, guys? We're back at Jones Subwoofer Solutions. I've got a new amp dyno for you today. We have the Ruthless Audio 10K. So I've got it hooked up with my dual inputs. We're using 2/0 welding cable. I didn't get any ratings in the manual I got, so drop your guesses now. The Ruthless 10K. We'll see what this does on the dyno. Catch you over there in just a second. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start with our certified testing. One thing to note, my clamp meter is only on 2 out of 6 cables, so we're going to triple those when we do our efficiency. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with 4 ohms. We're at 15.5 volts starting. Here we go, let's see what it does. All right, we got 3,841 watts into 4 ohms. We dropped to 15.35 volts. Reset my meter. And we will test 2 ohms. We're at 15.46 volts starting. Let's see what this does at 2 ohms. It's the Ruthless 10K. Here we go. All right, we got 6,880 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 15.15 volts. And we will finish our certified testing with 1 ohm. Should see 10,000 watts or more. We're at 15.42 volts starting. Here we go. Ruthless Audio 10K. And we got 10,960 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.87 volts. All right, guys, now we're gonna run certified. We're gonna run half ohm. I was told to go ahead and run half ohm on the bench with this. So that's what we're gonna do. We're at 15.27 volts starting. This is the Ruthless 10K. Let's see what it does. All right, we got 14,637 watts into half ohm, dropped to 14.47 volts. So we'll continue now. We'll go into our uncertified testing. Again, we're going to start at 4 ohms. We're at 15.5 volts starting. Here we go. All right, we got 4,038 watts into 4 ohms. We dropped to 15.35 volts. We'll continue with 2 ohms. 15.5 volts starting. Here we go. All right, we got 6,997 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 15.14 volts. That is really big power, especially for an amp called a 10K. So we'll do 1 ohm uncertified. We're at 15.4 volts starting. Looking for more than 10,000 watts. Here we go. And we got 11,044 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.8 volts. That is some solid power out of the Ruthless 10K. And we're going to do half ohm. We're at 15.25 volts starting. Again, this is the Ruthless 10K. We're gonna run it slightly into clipping. Here we go. Dyno will keep reading even if there's a little distortion. All right, I'm just afraid to let it go too far. 14,706 watts into half ohm, dropped to 14.27 volts. That was uncertified. We're gonna continue now with our dynamic testing. I'm gonna start with 4 ohms. We're at 15.5 volts starting. Here we go. Again, this is a pulse or burst track. All right, we got 3,894 watts into 4 ohms. We dropped to 15.3 volts. Check the burst power at 2 ohms. We're at 15.48 volts starting. Here we go. All right, we got 7,284 watts into 2 ohms. We dropped to 15.3 volts. Let's do 1 ohm. 15.43 volts starting. Here we go. Should get more than 10 or 11,000 watts here. All right, I think that's it. 12,119 watts into 1 ohm. We dropped to 14.96 volts. And I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I know that you guys want it. So we'll do half ohm dynamic. We'll see what this puts up. Here we go, guys. We're at 15.3 volts. Let's see what it does at half ohm. Crazy power at half ohm. We almost broke 20,000 watts. We got 19,468 watts into half ohm, dropping to 14.53 volts. I think that's near the dyno limit. So what an end to the dyno testing today. That's big power. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'll get the back plate off and we can take a look at the amp on the workbench. Catch you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, I've got the Ruthless 10K back on the bench. We can get a better look at it. Some nice Ruthless branded caps there. Very clean. It does just look like a bigger version of their 8500. That is a look at it. Give me 1 sec and I'll move the amp. This is the heaviest amp I've had on my bench, I think. But I'll move it around. We can get a look at these end caps. All right, guys, here we are looking at the end cap of the Ruthless 10K. Sorry for the shaky camera. All the way to the left, you have your left and right inputs, and you have pass-through left and right outputs. You have your power protecting clip light, your gain knob, your subsonic or high pass filter, the plug for the bass remote, your low pass filter, a phase switch, the master and slave switch. These are strappable. Then you've got your in and out strappable RCAs. You can see there is a clip limiter. I ran it with it off. And you have 8 gauge speaker outputs, and you have 2 sets of those. So 1 sec, and I'll show you the other side of the amp. All right, and on this end, you've just got your 3 sets of 2-watt power and ground. You've got about a 10 gauge, maybe an 8 gauge remote wire stuck in the middle there. But I did run dual inputs, and I ran 2-watt welding cable on all of them. So we did have 6 powers and 6 grounds, all 2-watt welding cable. So that's it for this side of the amp. All right, guys. So that's about it for the Ruthless Audio 10K. Just to show you a few things before we go here. That's the back plate. It does have a fan on it. I barely heard it. It doesn't seem that annoying. Just thought I'd show you that. What it comes with an install guide. You get your cable for the bass knob. You get one of these nicer aluminum housed bass knobs that I do like, with the power and clip light on it. That is it for the Ruthless 10K. That was an impressive amp. I did way more power dynamic than I thought it would do. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see. We do have some more Tar Amps Big Boss coming. I've got a few other things coming that I'll get on the bench soon. But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for your input. You guys are what keep the channel alive. If you haven't, give the video a like. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. You can hit the bell so you know when I post a new video. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time.